Hello everyone, I am Purnakirti BL. Welcome to LangChain tutorial from Python to GenAI. In this series, we will learn how to move from Python fundamentals to building real-world generative AI applications using LangChain. We will explore key concepts like agents, chains, memory, and model integration. Everything you need to start building intelligent AI systems step by step. So let's dive in and start today's session. Today's topic is HTML header text splitter in LangChain. So learn structure aware text chunking step by step. Let's start with introduction. In the previous sessions, we learned about different ways to split text for processing in LangChain. Now let's explore a special type of text splitter designed for structured documents, that is the HTML header text splitter. This splitter is particularly useful when you want to divide an HTML document into meaningful sections based on header tags such as H1, H2 or H3. Instead of blindly chopping text by characters or sentence, it respects the HTML structure, keeping related content together. Why use an HTML header text splitter? HTML pages often contain a hierarchy of information, main headings, subheadings, and subsections. When processing such content for tasks like summarization, embedding, or document search, we want to preserve this context. For example, H1 might represent the title of article, H2 could be a section header, H3 might describe a subsection under that. By splitting text at these points, we get context-rich chunks that align with how humans read structured documents. So let's start with understanding how to import the splitter. LangChain provides this functionality through already we know from LangChain text splitters import HTML header text splitter. This tool is structure aware, meaning it understands HTML tags and keeps related content under the right headers. Let's start coding. So I will create a new file, Python file, and I will save it as HTML text splitter demo. This is my code. So I need to import this one from LangChain text splitters. I need to import HTML text splitter, HTML header text splitter. Once I done this, okay, let's working with an HTML string. Let's imagine we have small HTML snippet. This HTML has multiple levels of headers H1, H2, H3. I'm copying this one and I will store it as HTML string. Double triple quote. I'm pasting this one. Now this one. So my HTML string is ready. I imported the HTML header text splitter, then created a string. Next, defining headers to split on. We can decide which headers we want the splitter to consider. Each inside this headers to split, I have different. It is a list of headers with tuples h1. So defines the HTML tag and custom label for clarity. I am taking this and headers to split on ready now. Now splitting the HTML content. Now we create and use the splitter. HTML splitter is equal to HTML header splitter and header to split on is equal to header to split on. I'll take this statement. Let's try. This is my HTML splitter. Then what we have to do? We need to splits is equal to HTML splitter dot split text. HTML header splits is equal to HTML header dot with text HTML string. Once it is done, what we can do? We can print first. We can print number of splits. Then we can print like this. Okay. Now number of splits. How many splits we got? Once it is done, for in split in enumerate HTML header splits. We are looping through that HTML header splits and printing each and every split. So let's run this. I will save this code and let's run Python HTML sorry, HTML text splitter demo. Once I run, now we are able to see page content foo, metadata, header 1 foo. You are able to see, right? Header 1 is foo divided. Next we have h1, this one. So barman, we have header 1 foo, header 2 barman. So we have header 2 barman section. Next we have subtopic, all are divided. In this way we can get the result like this. After running the code, we will get the results. Each document corresponds to one logical section complete with its header and related text. This is what we saw in the example as well. You are able to see here, right? So this is how we can split HTML content using HTML split text splitter. Next, we can working with URLs. You can also split text directly from the live web page instead of static HTML string. Okay. So what I will do, I will take this. Anyway, we are printing, right? So I am not, rather than passing, I will take the URL and we will print that one. So here I will comment this and I will load my thing. So I need to load. So URL we need to give. Then that URL will be split on. We are passing and we are splitting that one. That is the steps. Then after that, whatever we split, automatically it will get printed. Now we need to give the URL, right? So I will take LangChain document, overview documents it is there. I will take this URL. So I will copy this URL to my code editor, then pass that URL which will get this data, and once the data is read, it should print. Okay, so it prints huge data. What we will do, let's see what happens. It will hit. Now we are able to see it printing all the huge data we are getting. In this way, we can directly split the HTML data from the live website. That is what we can say. The splitter will fetch the page, read its HTML structure and divide it into well organized chunks. This is useful when processing web content for knowledge extraction, RAG systems are building custom datasets. When to use HTML header splitters? This method is helpful when you are processing web articles, blogs or documentation. You want semantic grouping rather than arbitrary text chunks. You need metadata about document structure for embedding or retrieval. So let's wrap up. The HTML header text splitter helps you to break down structured HTML content intelligently, preserving the relationship between headings and text. It's simple and powerful way to prepare web data for downstream tasks like summarization, embeddings, or knowledge base creation. Let's recap. In this lesson, you learned what an HTML header text splitter does and why it's useful, how to define headers for splitting, how to use it with both HTML strings and live URLs, the benefits of structure-aware text splitting. In the next lesson, we will move on embedding techniques where you will see how these structured chunks are converted into numerical representations for search and retrieval. So, thanks for watching today's session. This was part of LangChain bootcamp from Python to GenAI. If you found it helpful, please subscribe to my channel for more lessons on building with the LangChain and Generative AI. Also, feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. You will find the link in the description. See you in the next session. Thank you very much.